5th day of the sex offender administration. United States District Judge Jacob on Thursday ordered the Trump administration to end its months-long deployment of National Guard troops to help police the nation's capital. The National Guard was mainly used to do landscaping. Now we have to bring back the immigrants to finish the landscaping jobs once the National Guard is gone. U.S. District Judge Georgia Alexakis on Thursday dismissed the indictment against Marimar Martinez and Anthony Ruiz last month of ambushing federal agents conducting an immigration sweep in Chicago, including a woman who was shot 5 times in the incident. Alexakis dismissed the charges without prejudice, meaning the case cannot be brought back. Without prejudice? The whole reason Trump did it was because of prejudice. Blockbuster's results from AI bellwether NVIDIA sparked a furious rally from Tokyo to New York early Thursday before indexes reversed course and tumbled in the largest blown gain since April's terror-fueled market turmoil. The sharp move extended a painful stretch for the stocks at the heart of the AI boom. The artificially inflated boom is a bust. Donald Trump's proposal to end the Russia-Ukraine war would fuck Ukraine in ways Trump wishes he could fuck his daughter. You know which one. This has been the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll with headlines and punchlines for November 21st, 2025, the 305th day of the sex offender administration. Join me live at the Church of Last Resort Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Minddog TV.
Are those of the host or guest and should not be interpreted as statement of fact. Independent fact-checking and corrections are encouraged.
Can we get a cup of coffee in here, please?
Every day we have issues of technicality beyond, even when I'm not like, and over here you gotta wait, go live, over there, and then over here, and then click this, click that, click this.
My dog is your mind's best friend.
Right, and then I click this one. And then
my dog is your mind's best friend.
Wake up, America. You've got a dog that needs walking. That's right, sunshine. Just put on a big pot of strong coffee and get ready to type your little hate mail with your opinions about kumbaya and flat earth insanity. Stand-up comedy? You want stand-up comedy? Well, we've got sit-down comedy. It's time for Coffee with a Dog. You make me laugh.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, probably not. We'll do what we can. What is this? This is when I click over here, and I click this over there. Let me see. Some things aren't going like where they should be. Oh, I get it. Wait. Oh yeah, I did. I think. I'm not even sure. Good morning, folks. It is Friday. Hey, look at that. Friday's here. Friday, November 21st, 2025. Yeah, I'm still a little weirded out. Obviously, you could tell by but I pushing the wrong buttons. I deleted the show's intro and had to scramble to get a sort of intro up there because I couldn't find the actual file. So I'm gonna have to go back today later on when my brain cells get together and maybe try to find the original one and put it back in there. Anyway, I hope you had a wonderful evening. It's been a while. I think it's been since COVID since I've been sick. I haven't gotten sick in 5 years, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't remember it. Anyway, went to bed at 5:30 last night, still wheezing and coughing and whatever. I'm not going to the doctor. I feel somewhat better. How about that? I feel somewhat better. But see, I'm looking forward to going back to bed today. If you know anything about me, you know I'm addicted to news cycles and all that kind of stuff, and I like to know what's going on. And this morning, I have no idea what's going on. I know that the Justice Department said they did not show the Comey indictment, to the grand jury, and then it was going to get dismissed. And then Trump said, "Go lie, go tell them you actually did." And Pam Bondi went out and changed course. Now, it's not looking good for Pam Bondi. She's going to get herself hung for Donald Trump. This is basically treason. What she's doing, she's just sucking up to the king. And that's not what people in service of the United States of America are supposed to do. So on that note, also, I do know that the entire Republican Party en masse is, and it started with Trump saying that these people who served in the military, and they are now in Congress or in elected officials, were telling people in the military, not only do you have the right to refuse unlawful orders, you're required by the code of the military to refuse unlawful orders. And the Republicans have a problem with that. They're like acting like the unlawful part wasn't part of what they were saying. And so people like Steve Bannon, I can't believe this is sedition. Now they're calling for, they're basically calling for the death penalty against people who told the military exactly what their code of ethics are and should be, which is kind of just a little messed up. So, and now there are people who say, well, there were no unlawful orders given. Hell yes, there were unlawful orders given. There were at least 14 of these boats that people were just murdered without any due process whatsoever. We think you're a drug boat, so we're going to blow you up and murder you. That's not the way it's supposed to work in a civilized world. You're supposed to stop them, check out what they got. If you suspect they're drug dealers, you find the drugs, you seize the drugs, you arrest them, you give them due process, you try them. And if narco-terrorism is a statute there, then you proceed with the death penalty. You don't just say judge, jury, and executioner and boom, blow them up. That's an illegal order. When you're telling ICE that they can just go profile people based on where they are and what they look like and not present any ID and just beat the shit out of them, that's an illegal order. There's plenty of illegal orders being given. But let's just say there weren't. On principle, all these people were doing was telling you have not just a right, but the requirement to not obey illegal orders. Lieutenant William Calley might have a word. And the people who followed him, they went to jail for following illegal orders. So, you know what? The Republican Party is just beyond the cult at this point. You want to say whatever Donald Trump says is the law. And that is not, that's not how America works. And someday, I don't know when, I probably won't be alive when it happens. It may take a long while. Someday this shit is going to hit the fan and all these fucking Republicans are going to hang. And then they're not looking at the long game here, but that's absolutely eventual a reality. So anyway, this show, we have no guests for you today, but that's fine. Ron Kane is here, I think, and Carl Mann might be popping in, and I'm just going to wheeze. I'm going to wheeze a lot. This show is brought to you by me. Yes, me. One more time. I got some orders coming in, so I'm going to be backed up and have to start painting like tonight, hopefully, if my energy and brain cells come back. In the meantime, you still have time to kind of get in order before Christmas. Custom art by Matt for the holidays. Here, check it out.
Custom paintings for the holidays, making your celebrations truly unique. The holiday season is a time of joy, giving, and creating lasting memories with loved ones. As we all strive to find that perfect gift, unique solutions often stand out in the crowd. This year, why not consider custom paintings from Custom Art by Matt? With an array of themes and styles, from breathtaking landscapes to heartwarming pet portraits, These custom works of art can elevate your holiday gifting experience to new heights. When it comes to gift giving during Christmas or Hanukkah, people often resort to common items that might lack personal touch. Instead, imagine presenting a family member or friend with a custom painting that reflects their personality, passions, or cherished memories. Art has a way of connecting individuals, evoking emotions, and inspiring conversations. As you prepare for the holidays, consider how impactful a custom painting can be, not only as a gift, but as a way to enhance your home decor with unique, meaningful art. By choosing a piece that reflects the interests and memories of your loved ones, you'll create a lasting impression that goes far beyond the holiday season. This year, let the spirit of giving flourish through the beauty of custom art by Matt, ensuring that your celebrations are as special and memorable as the moments you share. Get a quote now. Call or text 631-496-6464 or write to info@minddogtv.com.
The phone number, right? Ladies and gentlemen, in the room now are the aforementioned Ron Kane drinking coffee. Good morning, Ron. And a man who's a little bit tired because he was out doing a show till 4 o'clock in the morning. GD Fennison. Good morning, GD.
Good morning, America. MindDogTV.com. Order your 2026 Mind Dog quote for the day calendar. Today's quote for the day is, if you need someone to tell you what your tattoo says, what you really needed was a friend to stop you from getting that tattoo. Go to MindDogTV.com/merch and make more investments, for the children. Support your local mercenaries and enjoy the suffering.
Well, now, why do you say the children when it's, for the kids? Whammo.
I don't know, because I typed it and I never fixed it.
Oh. All right, fine.
Okay, I'll change it to kids right now. Kids,
for the kids. Don't you hudsucker your own proxy?
And not since I was a teenager. I was a lot more flexible back then.
Yeah, I know. Karen Levitt just came out with a thing that Mark Kelly just went on national TV and told U.S. troops to ignore lawful orders from President Trump. That's a lie. He specifically said unlawful orders. See, these people I can't take it anymore. We need a revolution, another American revolution right now. Let's get the muskets. Fire.
No, we're too lazy for that.
Yeah, you're right.
It all depends. I think about the times that people get upset. It's not when you think it's going to be. It's like, okay, we're going to take away your rights to do so and so. And it's like, then they go like, you can't watch porn. What the fuck? You're going to take my porn? Oh, no. We're going to burn this fucking country down. You touch my porn. Only I can touch my porn.
That's a way to get the young men of America activated. One of my very first programs, I had this guy Max Dietrich, I think his name was. He was a young comedian, 19 years old, in university, and he was talking about the moment that they turned off porn access in the dorm. You could hear an audible scream from miles away. And then the doors opened and kids ran out and they had their underwear around their knees and they're like, what's going on? That's it.
It was like that movie where all the kids are running down the street.
Yeah.
Weapons. It's like,
I think you're onto something there. Yeah.
How's it going, Ron? I haven't talked to you since last time I talked to you.
Friday. Oh, no, you talked before.
No, I seen him on Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Because he came out for Mr. Tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be the Thanksgiving week edition this Monday. So he should be.
Yeah.
We have a lot to be thankful for, right?
Yes.
Enthusiastic yes there. Yeah. We have a lot to be thankful for. How did it go last night, CD? Was it a wonderful experience? I'm sorry, I'm still.
Look, there were pluses and minuses. The pluses, the show itself, the comedians, it was really, really good. I felt so good about the show I put together. I absolutely did. I felt really, really, really good about the show when it was over with. There was technical issues on the plausible side, So even though I recorded the stream, nobody got to see it because they revamped their thing. They did a lot of work behind the scenes to do something, and when people logged in, nobody could get through. They kept getting this screen telling them to install an app, which you shouldn't have to do. Like and it actually depends. What I'm learning is it depends on how, and this is why I guess this is why I didn't get caught. Most people are like regulars, like for the open mics and stuff like that. And so they get emails reminding them, okay, you signed up for this, you signed up for this, you signed up for that. Yeah. And if you click on the email, it bypasses all of that stuff and goes straight to the thing. But if you're logging in live, like what was going on last night, people are logging in and paying as they go. That takes them, that's routed differently, and it took them to a different area where you just can't get out without it. It was, and so that's what I'm learning. That's what they have to fix. My workaround is that I'm going to upload the actual show.
Yeah.
To YouTube. I'm going to make it unlisted, and the people that want to see the show, who paid to see the show, I will give them links to do that, so that they can still see the show. And if they need the money refunded, refund money.
Your good reputation has been ruined already. They're already bashing you all over the internet. I paid $5. What is this bullshit? Fuck this guy. He's a scam artist.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I know I'm not, so I'm not going to worry about it.
But you're going to get arrested. You're going to get arrested like the SantaCon guy.
Here, let him do it. Let him come.
Here on Long Island, a kid got a. And I can't wrap my head around this story. A kid posted something about SantaCon, an event, a local event. He got 600,000 people to sign up for it. He's been arrested for it. I don't know. It was a phony event. I mean, can you just? I don't know. People weren't paying him money. I think it was something they were supposed to go to, but it wasn't real. And the cops come and arrest you for posting a fake event on Facebook. It's really hard to like. You should be allowed to. I mean, it was a prank or something, but
he wasn't asking for money.
I don't think so. No, not according to what I read. Nobody paid any money for the thing. Like, how is that illegal? What kind of crime is that? Posting a fake event? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Trump posts fake events all the fucking time.
Like what? I mean, now you got me confused.
Well, he does. If you go to his Truth Social things, he's always posting about shit that I solved 19 wars this week alone. I created peace in.
Yeah, but that's not a fake event that you're asking people to go to.
Those are fake events. It's not real. It didn't happen.
No, it's far much worse what Jeff Dye did, and started a GoFundMe to move to Austin, then had to cancel it.
Yeah, all this kid did was really inconvenience people. He made them go out to a beach or a place where they were looking for an event that wasn't happening. So I don't know.
Also, he did a Fire Island without the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Fire Island 2? Just call it Fire Island 3.
I got to look it up again and see what the actual charge is, because it doesn't seem like that should be.
Sounds like the charge should be inconvenience.
Pranking. Yeah, inconvenient. Charging, but lots of people, 600,000 people, something like that, some crazy number, signed up for it. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So I miss. I've been watching the American Revolution. Well, I should say not watching it, listening to it, kind of fading in and out of like a fluish type of coma, whatever I'm in, and just hearing it. Did you know that King George the Third was 22 years old when he took over the throne right before the American Revolution? He was a kid.
I know he was crazy.
King George II died suddenly, and he was 22 years old and took over Great Britain, and nobody liked him. The Brits didn't like him. The colonies didn't like him. 22-year-old kid. I just can't imagine that. Like that, I would rebel. Fuck this kid. Who's this kid to tell me I got to pay more for tea? And the whole thing about tea being so fucking important to these people, that fucking blows my mind.
Well, the tea was the new salt. It was the new, it was one of those things that could be like a the currency. It was expensive. It was the new. It was like their version of crack back then. It was the new thing on the street, the new drug on the street.
Yeah. Now,
and I'm not tired from last night. I was pumped up. And Ron, I'm sure both of you know this. After you have a show that you feel really, really good about, you don't want to go to sleep. You're just like, I want to talk to everybody. I want to walk the streets and just talk to people. And that's how I felt until I hit a wall, like around 2:00. It was like, okay, I'm done.
I don't go to sleep after any show, good, bad, or I can't sleep. Whatever, good, bad, or mediocre. I don't sleep after shows.
Yeah, I got to wind down a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I would actually take this show and do it again. The actual show, and move it to another location and do it again, and then move it to another location and do it again. I would do if I could do that. I would do that.
The traveling
funny old farts,
dingleberries. The traveling
funny old farts tour. Yeah,
I like my title better. Traveling dingleberries.
But I think that's copyrighted, right? That was a band.
That was the Wilburys, not the Dingleberries.
But when they practice in bars, they practice under the Dingleberries. It was like Blue Oyster Cult when they practiced in clubs, they would practice under Soft Underbelly.
Yeah.
And that's what. Apparently you don't know your rock and roll history.
I did know
that. I'm surprised that you didn't know that because I rely on you.
I absolutely did know that because Blue Oyster Cult, when they started doing that, they were just down the road from me, just in a pub not too far from here. And
I'm talking about the Dingleberry part. I don't know who didn't know about the Soft Underbelly, but the Dingleberries, I'm surprised you didn't know about that.
Yeah,
that's what's so concerning to me.
Maybe I'm all confused. How about that?
I think you're under the weather. I think you need to be kicked while you're down.
I definitely have a fever going on. I feel it. I feel the fever, and I would not get into a healthcare facility.
Is it a jungle fever?
I got the fever. I got a I don't know, fever for the flavor for the fever or something.
Fever.
Yeah, so the American Revolution thing, I think it's fascinating. The MAGA people are freaking out for a lot of reasons. I guess it doesn't match with their 1776, whatever they thought they were doing, another revolution type of deal. When you hear the whole the story laid out as Ken Burns is doing, I think Ken Burns is a fucking great documentarian, man. Really important stuff, and people should watch all his documentaries. Even
I want to see the Ken Burns documentary on porn. That's what I want to see.
I think that one's called It Burns, Ron.
In 1972, the first cum shower.
You'll go like, there are cave drawings of drawings.
I think that's a worthy subject to do a documentary on because it didn't start with mainstream porn. Like you're talking 1972, like whatever Deep Throat and whatever was in the theaters started with the stag films and stuff like that. But even
no,
it started with the invention of the camera.
Porn was like even older than that because they were doing sculptures and selling them around, passing them around. Sculptures of all kinds of sexual acts.
That's what I mean. Those were stag films. That's what I was talking about. Basically, what you're talking about, passing.
They have all these little statues, and if you set them up in order and you go like this, you can see the whole movie.
Probably started even before the camera with those little paper flip things, drawings where the people were actually doing it. But
there was too, like the Nickelodeons.
Right? Yeah. But before the Hays Code, even there was nudity. There weren't cum shots,
Matt, you can't you have to people. When Matt's referring to the Helen Hayes Code, just so you can follow along in history, the Hayes. Go ahead, Matt. You can now that they're caught up.
That's disgusting. Don't ever say that again.
The Helen Hayes Code.
No,
you brought it up.
Say that again.
You brought it up.
I didn't bring nothing up.
Well, I can hear it. It's trying. Well, it's trying to come up.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be a good documentary to make. I mean, that's an interesting thing. I don't know. Ken Burns would be interested in that, but it would maybe somebody else could do a good one on that. And we're just talking about American porn. The first cum shot in 1972 or whatever. I think probably France, maybe. I don't know, somewhere in the Far East, they probably had cum shots happening before that. It's an important part of any porn movie. You can't really have a porn movie without a cum shot, can you? I mean, it's just then it's still softcore porn without the cum shot. The cum shot is what makes it porn, or hardcore porn, or XXX.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. What's going on? I tuned out of any news stuff, but just this morning somebody got a glimpse of Lindsey Graham's phone, and he's freaking out about it. Like, do you know that story? What? Because I'm thinking it's gay porn, right? It's got to be gay porn. No, you don't know.
I have no idea.
They got a screenshot of it, and he's freaking out about it, screaming, "How dare they!" I got to know what this. I got to know.
I'm sorry. If you really want to get at Lindsey Graham, you wait till he's on his phone, and it's open, and you snatch it from him, and you run down the hall and you start going through his pics because it's already open now because he's using it. You hang up the phone, the call, and you keep running and you start going through his pics, and then you send all the pics to your phone. Just go through, copy the text, and forward them to yourself.
Huh.
And then give the phone back to him and say, "I'm sorry, it was a mistake. I thought it was my phone."
It
looks just like my phone. Same color.
That Trump was saying that bragging that his funeral will be much bigger than Dick Cheney's, because I think he's right about that.
Trump is a lot fatter, so of course his funeral will be bigger.
Well, I think it will be much more celebrated.
Rejoicing?
Well, yeah, people will be dancing in the street. He has no idea how happy he will make people when he dies.
I know it's gonna be such a weird thing because
it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be like an epic party.
Yeah, because you'll have like these MAGA people like, we should respect this guy, blah blah, and other people will be like, nah, let's just drag this corpse out in the street and walk all over it.
Yeah.
It's like burn him, burn him.
I could see weeks of parties going. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I could see it being like almost like a overall like a worldwide orgasm because the guy ain't fucking dead.
And what really and this would be the time when and I'm going to use their term, when the libs will be owning the mags, okay? Because there would be like so many effigies and G-Gs and H-Gs out there being burned that he just...
Yeah, then there will be people out there. It's like, these people have no respect or taste. Right.
Yes,
exactly. Well, get over it.
And the cultism part of it with the Dick Cheney thing, you're seeing MAGA people who were very loyal to Dick Cheney. They kind of worse, and he could do no wrong. The Iraq War was all good. Halliburton was all good. He was the symbol of everything they believed in. Now turning against him. Roger Stone says he was a warmonger who led us into a war so he could make millions on his Halliburton stock, a shit stain on American history. Let's go back in time and find some of the quotes that you were saying about him then and defending him then.
Probably stuff like, "Oh, I swallowed."
Yeah, what they're really saying is he supported Kamala Harris, the little fuckwad.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying.
That's the subtext. And my subtext is, even though he supported Kamala Harris, I still haven't changed my opinion of him. He was still a cheating bastard who was bad for the country.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He was a garbage person.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
there's no doubt about that. I don't think a lot of people have like said, "Oh yeah, now Dick Cheney's a good guy." But I think that was an important statement for him to make, that Donald Trump is so abhorrent to him that he will sell out everything he's ever believed in to go the other way. I think
the comment that I heard that's the most disturbing to me is what's her name? Stephanie Rule says, you may have, I'm paraphrasing, but this is as close to a quote as I'm going to get with, off the top of my head. She says something to the effect of, you may have agreed with his policies, you may have disagreed with his policies, but one thing we can all agree on, he loved this country. And that's bullshit. What he loved was the protections that this country offered him while he robbed and stole. And so that's what he loved. He loved the opportunities to steal that this country gave him. He did not love the country. And good morning, Ann in California.
People should go back and watch the Iran-Contra hearings where he's defending Colonel Oliver North and his the young girl that Oliver North was banging. But in that hearing, I remember, and I was a fairly young, conservative young man at the time. I remember seeing Dick Cheney, and I remember being like, not scared of him, but thinking I'm looking at the devil on my television here. He just seemed intimidating to even the senators who were grilling him on stuff. Like he was just a scary dude, and like I didn't know much about him at that point, other than he was being investigated over this Iran-Contra scandal. But man, he just came off as a villain, just a scary guy.
Well, if you really think about it, they're doing the same thing that they were when he was in power during that Bush era, except it's between incompetence and just brazen that everything's all out in the open. Yeah. That's the big difference. It's the same bullshit happening, except this administration drags it all out in the open. So at least you get to see the corruption firsthand and see where the problems are.
Yeah. But the idea about loving a country, I can mean so many different things. Love, everybody thinks they love the country. I don't even think about it in those terms. For me, I have never lived in another country, so this is the only country I know. I feel like most of my life has been privileged to live in this country. Right, for the last 10 years. Not so much. I have not felt like privileged to be an American. I'm not saying.
Well, plus we're in such a strange time because you can see, since everything's out in the open, and like just the pure generational failures of these people, and like the desperation to stay in power and shit like that. It's bullshit all around.
Yeah. Now, GD, in the news there, you wrote that news thing for the Rev.
Yeah.
What happened with the AI stuff? What the hell? I'm kind
of. It was funny. See, this has been a story for a few days, but I didn't want to write about it yet because I didn't trust it. It looks NVIDIA. The AI is having trouble with making funds and stuff like that, and NVIDIA had made this announcement. They were saying they were going to make an announcement, and it was going to like re-energize the AI market. So NVIDIA does their thing, and it sure enough, the AI market, at least the AI part of the market, it just took off, and then in one day, it's just like because they made an announcement, they go like wee, and then it crashed, right? Just like that. They had like a boom and a bear and a bull in one day, or
a bubble and a burst? A bubble and a burst. That's what it
is.
A
bubble and a burst in one day. And the thing is, it was artificially inflated, because that's what they can do with the stock market. They can just say something that does not have any bearing on the real world. They react, and everybody puts all their money into it, and then it was like, "Oh, that was bullshit." And so that's what it was basically. But it's like a 4-day story that the Reverend, I was trying to capsulize in one sentence for the Reverend.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around, because I'm going back to the late 90s when the internet boom. Everybody was buying these tech stocks, and it was great. But it wasn't in 4 days. It was over a period of like 2 or 3 years. The tech stocks were inflated. Everybody was going crazy buying Net. What was the first browser?
MySpace? No, I don't know. But the first browser?
Yeah, the first the first browser that was popular. Netgear? No, it wasn't. What the hell was it?
Was it Microsoft?
Something with an N. It began with an N. Wow.
Nigger Post?
Yeah, that was it. I don't remember. But everybody was buying all these stocks, and then all of a sudden,
Netscape?
Netscape, that's the one. Thank you. And then the bubble burst, and a lot of people were out of work. I mean, the company I was working for at the time lost $8 billion in like 2 weeks or something like that. It was and a lot of people got laid off. They promised people, and they made me promise people, my hires, that we've never had a layoff in our 30 years of existence, and we're proud of that. And if you take a job with us, you'll never get laid off. And then like 6 months into me running we got to lay off 800 people from your department. I go, whoa! I just promised
Verizon is laying off a bunch of people. Now? The things like the job markets report came out for September, and they said they picked up like 119,000 jobs for September. Here's the problem I'm having. First of all, the person that was in charge of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Trump fired him because he didn't like the numbers they was giving. So the next person in that job, if they want to keep the job, do you think they're going to not manipulate the data? So I can't trust the data.
Also, there's two other parts to this. First of all, July and August were both negative. They lost jobs in July and August. So that kind of negates that whole thing. Also, the fact that they're outright refusing to release the October numbers that they had. They trashed them. So yeah, we're gonna release September's now, saying 119,000 new jobs, which it's not a lot. I mean, to be honest,
you got a country of 340 million people, 119,000 jobs isn't a lot, but and said, like you said, with the losses they took in July and August, and we don't know what the fuck has happened in October.
Right. So
job numbers are up for September, but unemployment is also up.
Right.
So
no, it's all fucking propaganda. We've never had any kind of administration where every day department leaders or agency leaders are on Twitter all day they're not doing their jobs. They're on Twitter putting out statements like Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, just putting out stuff about bullshit about what they're doing, but not doing anything. What is this? Oh, I got getting a message from you guys. Talk for a second. I got to read it.
Well, I'm going to talk about Matt while you. So
go ahead,
Ron. I know. I have a friend of mine who paints in blood. His most famous painting was a painting of. Now I know it's ashes. He was painting with ashes. His most famous painting is of Charles Manson. And in the painting, he uses some of Charles Manson's ashes, actual ashes, because he was cremated. And it's mixed in with the paint. And so that's, he's painting. And I was thinking, and let me know what you think of this as a marketing professional, that Matt has these one-of-a-kind paintings that he's making custom made, but he's also got all this phlegm in him right now, that he takes that phlegm and mix it with the paint. And not only is it like a personalized painting, it's now a collector's item. What do you think? You think that, you're a professional, marketing professional.
Yeah, somebody would buy that. Yeah, because it would be unique.
Okay, I'm gonna run that by Matt when I get a chance.
I think you're a couple of days late. Our friend Ian proposed snot. What did he say? Snot infested. I don't know what he called it, but that was his idea from 2 days. You're stealing an idea. You're an idea.
No, I'm culturally appropriating, and I said phlegm, not snot. Totally different things.
Yeah.
Snot is like right out of here. Phlegm is like from here. It's from the heart. It's from the gut. Yeah. Okay.
It's my version of Starry Night with boogers.
Yeah.
I don't know, Russ. I don't know. I don't know if Russ is saying my idea is stupid.
This nicest guy is also Ian. I don't know why he's using the nicest guy thing. Ian, what was the phrase you came up with for the snot infused paintings? I don't know.
Well, I think phlegm is better, but that's beside the point.
I got some big news about my mom. She has
Total
officially.
recovery?
She's getting up. She was getting up doing some flips yesterday.
She's pregnant again. You're gonna have a little brother.
She's officially going into hospice. So my mom has decided to do that because she had an appointment at Hopkins earlier this week, and basically the doctor said no bueno, no bueno, and yeah. So the doctor
you're not going to have a little brother. That's upsetting because I think you'd be a great big brother.
Yeah.
She did maintain her weight though of 94 pounds.
Wow.
That's a positive.
Well,
on the bright side, with her being 94 pounds, you will only need like 1 or 2 pallbearers at the most.
Yeah. Now, by the time she's done, she's probably it'll be nothing. Probably 70 pounds, maybe if that.
Yeah, I know when my mom died, we needed like 9 pallbearers. It was mostly tits.
You know,
the dead weight of saggy tits is unbelievable.
Ivana Trump, when she died, it took 10 people to carry her casket.
But that was because they had evidence in the casket as well.
We don't know
evidence of her demise.
We don't know why it took 10 people to carry that casket. That's a heavy box. Slaptail, I just say about your mom, I guess. It's always a difficult thing to comment on, so that's why I was pretty quiet here. Good for her, that surge of energy, the outlook. Good, God bless her projected lifespan. 1 week sounds like she's ready to. I was just gonna say,
thanks, John. Appreciate that.
This is you joining the club. My mom died Thanksgiving week. I think GD's mom passed Thanksgiving week.
No, she dragged it out. We thought she was going Thanksgiving week. That's why we all showed up. But she went out New Year's Day. New Year's Day.
Yeah, I think my mom. I think it'll be around Christmas.
Well, that's then the problem with that is that every year you're reminded of just the saddest time of year. I mean, for me, and a lot of people go through this, is the holidays are a depressing time anyway. For the seasonal affective disorder stuff and all that, no light.
Well, I can personally say the past few Christmases have been pretty because of the shape that she's been in. So it really doesn't put me in the mood to be
So you're not going to be going to SantaCon then, I guess.
No.
SantaCon. I got to look up the SantaCon thing. What this kid actually did.
I did go to the movies last night, and me and Laura saw that new Predator movie.
How was it?
Very good. Should go see it. It's very good. It's probably one of the best Predator movies they made in a long time. Like the last one they did, Prey, wasn't bad, but this one was very good.
What's this one actually called? Predator 9?
Predator Badlands.
Badlands, okay.
Yeah.
You go to.
I'm taking one of the good things about like movies like Predator, because they got the same character, the same beast over and over again. Same with Alien. They can, like, if they compare it to like the first version, they can make it better and better and better and better. And they can get the animatronics and all that stuff so much better.
Yeah.
So
this was good because it just wasn't the Predator and like humans around, and then it was. It's actually good to see a movie in 2025 where the story is good. It's been a very surprising year that a vampire movie called Sinners was very good. And now this movie is very good. So like horror movies and these action movies are doing better than the fucking normal shit.
And do I have this right that you went to a theater and paid to go see Playdate?
No, I didn't see that in the theater. That was just one you could stream at home.
Oh.
And that movie was terrible.
Now, you said something about genocide. I don't know what the fuck that was. It makes you understand genocide. Genocide of whom?
Anybody. I mean, it was just like you watch this and you're just sitting there thinking, it's like someone invested money into
exactly. That's my point with Kevin James. Like, I know he produces a lot of stuff, his own stuff or whatever, but he's not all the money. He's got to get investors in this stuff, and his track record is so terrible with movies. I mean, television. I guess The King of Queens did well, but his movies, fucking every last one of them suck. There has not been a good Kevin James movie in my humble. But what do I know? But it's I can't imagine.
I think his biggest hit was Paul
Hitch?
Blart.
What
Yeah,
about Hitch? Was he in Hitch with what's his face? That black guy?
Will Smith. Yeah, he
Yeah.
may have been back in the day. Yeah.
wow. But I can't imagine him coming with his hand out saying, I'm gonna do another movie. I need some funding for this." And somebody saying,
Well, it's just not. It was just like poorly written. Like most of it, just to me, it just didn't even. It seemed like they got some writers together, and they're like, "These are the things that work in a movie. So let's just throw it all together and see what happens."
So here you go. Long Island teen arrested for fake SantaCon event promotion. Police say Emmett Blaney of Massapequa promoted fake SantaCon gatherings at different private beach residences, garnering over 600,000 views on Facebook. The 19-year-old Fairfield University student was arrested by Fairfield police for promoting a SantaCon event at private beach houses he has no connection to.
Police maybe that's
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, that's different.
He was charged with criminal attempt to commit disorderly conduct and criminal attempt to commit criminal trespass. So
He'll get off
people.
with a fine.
I can see the trespass thing. When as soon as you said private, I said, yeah, I can see the trespass thing.
He's not going to go to jail.
That's straight out of episode 3 of Law and Order.
Actually, he might get a more severe punishment than anyone on the Epstein list.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like hardcore crime to me. It seems like you know what?
No, but they're probably going to trump up some charges like domestic terrorism. You know, they'll throw in something that's going to, you can get the death penalty for this, so you might as well plead it out and take 4 years. And they'll go, like, you mean like Matt just got 10 years for a parking ticket? It's like, yes, that's
yeah. I mean, they're trying to charge Luigi with being a domestic terrorist.
Right.
That's 600,000 views. The number of views is really not important. How many people actually signed up said they were going to the event? That's what's important, right? Views doesn't make a fucking difference. I see event requests all the time. I never say, yeah, I'm going.
And you could also make the case too if it was done on Facebook, and like say 600,000 people said they were interested. You could really make the case. Well, just because they say they're interested does not mean they're going to come.
Right.
Most people do not even show up, even if they put interested on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. He's probably going to get a slap on the wrist and probation, maybe a fine. I don't know. Why is this a big story in my news feed?
Which one?
It means a lot to you.
Yeah.
SantaCon. Have you guys ever been to Santa? I was a mall Santa when I was like, I don't know, somewhere in my late teens, somewhere. A mall Santa, and a woman who ran the mall Santa thing sat on my lap, and she thought I was being inappropriate with her. I swear to God, I wasn't. I had no, because she wasn't hot in I would not come on to her, but she thought I said something, and she was I think she just wanted. She was looking for. She was looking for it. She was looking for some kind of validation that she's as hot as she thinks she is, or that because I wasn't interested in her at all. But she started this whole thing about Santa being inappropriate, and then I had to go to defend myself to the Santa company.
I was never a Santa. There was a parade. I was a teenager at the time. I was like 13 or 14 at the time, and it was a parade, and I was asked to be. Oh, I remember. Because initially my aunt said, we can't find a Santa. We'll get Glenn to do it. But I was like 13 years old. I was like a scrawny little 13-year-old kid. And then, no, I'm sorry. My mother suggested that I be a Santa. And then my aunt goes, no, you know what? He'd be a better Tarzan. And so I was to be a Tarzan, and I was supposed to sit with this lion, a lion and so I had to meet the lion in person. And I met the lion, and I was playing with the lion, and it bit me. But it bit me playfully. It was not like it's not like it was. Well, first of all, it wasn't like a full-grown lion. It was still a cub. It was just small, light enough that I could kind of hold it, and it bit me. And the fact that it drew blood, they went, "Oh, we can't do this now because he drew blood."
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, a documentary that I'd watched on television was that lions, if they don't taste blood, don't know that they have a thirst for blood. So if you raise a lion in captivity and they never taste blood, they won't want it. But as soon as they get blood, they'll want blood. That's what I was, and this is like 50 or 60 years ago. I read, I saw the documentary, so I don't know if it's true or not today. They may have new data. But the only thing I could think of was, now that lion has a taste for my blood, I may never be able to go to the petting zoo, or because I don't know what this lion is going to look like when he gets old. All of a sudden I walk into a zoo and the lion goes, "Oh, that's that motherfucker. I got to have that finger."
I think AI is encouraging stupid people. Because I'm seeing a lot of
other kind
AI videos where people are just, you see them like petting full-grown tigers and lions and stuff, and at some point somebody's going to try that, and it's not gonna go well for them. But because not everybody knows that what this stuff has got to be AI. Well, look at this, people are
right. Like, have you watched? There's like a ton of AI videos of bears jumping on trampolines and dozens of bunnies on trampolines and foxes
I just scroll right past AI videos.
My wife goes, "Look at this video." I said, "Honey, it's fake."
But little old ladies feeding bears on their porch and stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That bear would just eat her quicker than she could say, ah.
Slaptail, I did see Frankenstein, and it was not bad. Pretty good.
Frankenstein. There was a new Frankenstein movie. I wonder how many times that movie has been remade. Frankenstein.
I'm going to say 20, and that's probably a conservative number, because I have no idea of and because you have the things like Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Yeah, I just mean the traditional Mary, whatever her name.
Here we go.
Mary Shelley.
This is according to Google, as of November 2025. This is speaking of Frankenstein movies and things like that. A body of 433 known feature films, 212 short films, 85 TV series, and 337 TV episodes feature some version of or interpretation of the character that Frankenstein's monster, first created by Mary Shelley in 1818.
Her estate isn't getting any of it.
No.
That's something.
She might, though, or maybe, I don't know, because they do say Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Wow. Yeah, man, imagine writing something that impacts society that much, that 100 years after your death or more, they're still kind of remaking your work or reinterpreting it. That's good for her. I mean, did she write anything else significant, or is that her only thing? Like, that's all. I'm out.
That's a good question, because being a woman, she may have written under another name, using a man's name. I don't know. Let's see. Go ahead, Matt. Look that up. See if Mary Shelley has any other work.
Too.
Yeah, Ron, you do that too. While I talk to
everybody, look everything up. Everybody, get out your fucking waggles.
Except for me, I'm not going to look anything up. I'm going to talk about what makes us laugh. Episodes have been dropped. Start streaming. Catch up. Watch it. It's good stuff. Everywhere that your podcast can be found.
Well, you say watch it, but you can't watch it.
Yeah, you can't watch. Well, you can watch your phone, but you
can watch the waveform go across.
Yeah, watch the waveforms. We have unique waveforms.
She wrote 6 novels.
6 novels. What is no?
I think he's saying he doesn't want to listen to my stream.
He wants to have. It sounds like a girl that I've made sexual advances to.
And you didn't listen to that one either.
No. Oh, he's Ringo Starr. He don't smoke it no more. He's tired of waking up on the floor. You know that song?
It rings a bell.
It rings a bell. I don't think there were any bells in that song.
There were. They probably mixed it down. You know how to do in the studio.
Oh yeah. I gotta.
And there's also the remix, the 12-inch dance remix.
Speaking of things, I want to start, never start that reaction thing. That there's this guy Phil Wings of Pegasus. His whole motivation in life, it seems to be tell people, don't watch this, it's all fake. That's what he does every fucking single day. Now he's on Pat Benatar's Austin City Limits performance. Now I know Pat Benatar does not. She doesn't fake it. She's not lip syncing. She's performing. They may Austin City Limits may have edited the video or something. Maybe there was it's Promises in the Dark, the clip he's going over, but he's acting like she intentionally is defrauding her audience, and now he's doing Alanis Morissette. This is what you pay for. I want to fucking wherever this guy is in Europe, whether it's in the UK or Denmark or whatever. I just want to go over there and fucking pull his long hair and slap the shit out of this guy. Like, stop. Nobody, this idea that everybody is faking it because let's look at it in the pitch monitoring software. I'm like, oh, fuck this guy. I just want to rip him a new asshole. But I don't have the energy to follow through on this whole idea of reactions to reaction videos. But it's just too much.
I can't. I have trouble. I have trouble watching. Matter of fact, I shouldn't say I have trouble watching them because I don't watch them. I saw one where it goes, black guy reacts to sensational extravagance band. Said, really? I'm a black guy and I watched it back in the 70s. Nobody gave a shit about my reaction. I became like a fan. I actually to this day, I fashion some of what I do in comedy based on what I learned from watching the sensational electronic band perform. Where's my reaction film? Fuck them kids.
I have never been one for reaction videos as long as they've been around.
They do so good. This is what's baffling to me is people obviously love them. I mean, every single one of those channels has lots and lots of subscribers, like millions of subscribers, and it doesn't. Maybe
I should start making reactions.
Yes, I should. It's just like
that's what you should have done on the DNR. It should not have been Do Not Resuscitate or Damien and Ron. It should have been something reactions. Do not react. That's a do not react. DNR. Do not react. And then you and Damien would react.
Yeah.
Call them back up. Tell them you're gonna get the band back together, Ron.
Yeah.
Get the band.
Yeah, that's not happening.
So Damien, we're getting the band back together. And then you get like an old car, like in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah,
that's done. I've moved on from that.
What? You can't move on. You have to go back like an old girlfriend. Like there's like, it wasn't all bad. There was some good stuff. Let's get together.
Yeah,
then hate each other all over again.
Some of the reaction stuff, towards news stuff, I think makes sense if you're looking at like they're reacting to a press conference or something like that, and just breaking it down and giving you the actual facts, all that stuff. That has some value to it. But when you go into music or art or comedy or whatever, and breaking it like the Blind Mike stuff, 20 seconds of a comedy special and breaking that down for people, like, dude. Your whole thing is just like not doing anything on your own and criticizing other people's work. You want if you know so much, go out and do something on your own. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I mean, when I come across videos where they're trying to react to stand-up sets or explain them, it's like, who's watching that? Like, it's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Now, because you're just making guesses, and you're like, well, this joke didn't work here. But if you know anything about comedy, not every line gets a laugh.
Yeah.
Now I know I will watch, like, for example, Ron, if you did a 15, 20, 30 minute set and then you broke it down, then I'd be interested in that, because you know what you were trying to do and you know what you actually did. And so I would watch that. And so you'd be like, I know this is funny with that little pause where everybody laughed. I just had to burp. That's all it was. I had to burp. I couldn't get the next line out and burp at the same time. So that dramatic pause that got that break, it was just a burp, a mistimed burp. That kind of stuff I'd be interested in. And also, what made you burp? Was it eating or drinking? Why did you burp there?
Is that your newest podcast with Alan Katz? What makes us burp?
And what did the burp smell like? And did it stick to the microphone? And when you handed it to the next comedian, did he go Taco Bell? Or what the hell?
So. All right, that's the show for you. I don't know. I'm looking forward to going back to bed for the rest of the day. That's what I'm looking for. That's my big ambition today.
Well, I had
you're gonna lay in bed and watch reaction videos all day.
I had promoted this show as Matt is under the weather, watching me kick him while he's down, or let's all kick him while he's down. That was how I promoted the show on Facebook and stuff. But nobody's kicking you. I feel like a failure.
Let me see. I don't know if you're looking in all the right places. You're looking for kicks in all the wrong places. Remember to say I was going to listen to GD's new podcast. I changed my mind after that description. See, you're over promoted. That's the problem. You can't over promote. You just kind of tease it and then walk away from it.
That didn't even work for me when I was single in the club. That's not gonna work now. And I was hot. I mean,
you were hot.
I'm leaving soon to go to my parents' house.
Yeah. There's nothing else for me to talk about here today because I don't know. I'm out of touch. Can you say?
Okay, let me talk. I'll talk about the show last night. No.
Yeah, talk about the show.
Mondani is supposed to visit the White House today.
Yeah.
I'd like to be a fly on the wall. The part that doesn't get broadcast, the parts that I'd love to hear that conversation. It can't see. People say, the reporters say that Trump is a totally different person when the cameras are off.
Right, that is true. That is very true.
Several reporters who, like Jonathan Carr, where he was fucking, you suck, you're a failure, your network is a failure, and then as soon as the cameras went off, Jonathan, come here. Oh, that was really good, and what?
That was good television. Right, that was really good television. Yeah,
Jesus, it's all phony. So I would love to see that, whether he's kissing Mondani's ass when the cameras are off, and then as soon as the cameras on, he's fighting with them, and then they go off again, and it's that was really good. Thanks, whatever.
There was a guy who was talking about, I think his name is Pete Williams, and he was talking at Dick Cheney's funeral, and he was commending Dick Cheney. He was he said something to the effect of, when I was outed, and people, Dick Cheney stuck by me, and I'm thinking, outed. When did this happen? I've been following Pete Williams for a while. I had no idea he was outed. When did he get outed?
Outed as what? Gay?
That's what I don't know. Outed as what? Outed as a secret Democrat? Outed as a, I don't know.
Well, now I gotta Google this. Pete Williams outed.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I misheard that. I don't know, but
outed as gay in 1991 by activist Michelangelo Signorelli, who published a story in The Advocate. Yeah, so I guess he 1991. That's around.
Damn it! Now they just say Signorelli. I remember now because he got a lot of flack for that.
Wow.
Yeah, Signorelli got a lot, and Signorelli said, "Look, these." Now I don't think that Pete Williams was one of the people that was bashing people. Because there are people that are closeted and they go around bashing other gay people and making life for gay people very difficult. And I'm all for outing those people. But if you're gay and you're closeted and you're not hurting anybody, you're not going around saying, burn the gays. Gays don't, I don't see the point in outing that person. They're just trying to live their life, live their best life as quietly as they can.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings. Like Lindsey Graham,
he needs to be outed. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish somebody would come out because, like they said, there were videos of him in the Lady G stuff and hiring male escorts to come and fuck him in the ass while he's wearing a dress and all that stuff. I would love for that to be released and him just humiliated at it. I can't stand Lindsey
Well,
Graham.
it's also a numbers game too. I mean, it makes sense that there'd be plenty of closeted conservatives, especially because they're wound up or maybe even like bisexual.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like any workplace. Yeah, there's going to be some people that are normal, but then you still have your fucking your weird ones in there.
Yeah. Well, that one Democrat pastor who is also running for Congress or something in Texas, the gotcha moment was he follows porn stars or OnlyFans models on Twitter, and that's a big gotcha. But I don't know if this guy ever. First of all, like to GD's point, he's not one of these people who said that's wrong or that's a sin or anything. He's not being hypocritical, but he had no comment on it. So,
and he also may not even realize this said follows. Okay, I have Twitter accounts and Facebook accounts. And people follow me, and I'll just be polite and follow them back. Okay, something now usually, and what the trap I used to. Now I've been a little bit more diligent. Like someone follows me and it says, okay, who are they friends with? And they'll go like, well, they're friends with Ron Kane and Mind Dog and Stephen Ortiz. I'll go like, oh, okay, fine. And I'll hit it. And then I don't know that, okay, you guys don't know them either. You just were being polite and you followed them as well. Then it turns out that they're just somebody who's like, show me your tits. I'll show you my tits on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
I don't, or it's not even a real account, but I don't do the due diligence to find out if it's a real account because I see who else is following it.
Yeah.
Hey, does anyone know if the war on Christmas starts next week or is it the day after Thanksgiving?
I thought Trump solved that war. That's one of the 8 wars he solved, right? The war on Christmas.
No, I think the war on Christmas is still happening.
It's still happening. At least they say it's happening. I think it's more like a Cold War run, because it's aside from being in December.
We're going to hear a lot of. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of. We got to say Merry Christmas to everybody.
And I won't. I'll still say what I've always said. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I don't like this time of year.
Yeah, I've said bah humbug longer than before there was an Ebenezer Scrooge. That was my thing, bah humbug. I'm not. Never. It's the whole forced socialization with family members you don't love. They're related by blood doesn't mean you have to like them. And all these big get-togethers where I don't like that one. I don't like that. What are we doing here? Why do we have to get together every year when we don't like each other?
I'm sure a lot of Thanksgiving dinners this year will be very loud.
Well, my wife and I are going to Thanksgiving at my former keyboard player's house. And he and his wife have been friends of mine for a long time. I mean, 40 years. I mean, I've known him. I've known Doug since I was 18 years old. And his wife, I think I met when I was 19 or 20. So we've been friends a long time. So that's what we're going for Thanksgiving. What about you? You going someplace or doing anything for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to my stepdaughter's house, but oh no, actually, my wife is going to my stepdaughter's house. I'm going to the VA to do 2 shows. I'll probably stop by there after. I'm doing 2 shows.
So are we doing a show in the morning and then you're doing the VA shows, or we're not doing a show at all? And you're
I don't do Thanksgiving. We for a couple of years in a row, I covered the parade. It had just an open door, everybody coming in, but there was nothing to cover. Like what at that time in the morning, they're just getting ready for the parade. They're just lining up there.
Or hungover from the night before. You don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny because I pay so little attention to the things I say sometimes that, like, what's his face?
What's his face?
Slaptail says, "Great story, GD." And I'm like, I don't even know what I just said.
What story?
But I don't know. And so I know he's being sarcastic,
yeah.
But I don't know enough to know. I had to have a response.
I think he saw me falling asleep and he just wanted to put it like that.
That's the dementia, which means you're ready to run for public office.
Well, I am too. I want to run. I'm going to run for Congress again, but I want to make my key. The only issue I'm caring about now. Last time it was just not taking any money. That obviously nobody gives a shit about that. Everybody is, as much as we talk about dirty money and dark money in politics, nobody wants to do anything about it. Yeah, fine.
So modify it. Say, I will take your money.
Well, now
I will take your money, and you will be grateful.
My whole thing is on social media reform. Social media, first of all, I think people can't. I'm sick of anonymous trolls. People should use their own face, their own profile. Oh, well, I don't want people attacking me. Well, then don't say shit that people will attack you for. If you can't stand behind your fucking words with your own face and your own real name, then don't say it. Just you won't get attacked if you don't. You do that because you want to go out there and fucking incite somebody and hide under your mother's skirt and say, you can't get me. Fuck that. Also, I want social media to have real customer service, like a mom and pop store or any other small business would have. You have a number where you can call and get some, and Facebook and Twitter and all, they're going to resist that because they have millions of people, and there's no way they can hire people to pick up the phone every time they get a complaint. But they need to do that. It's going to cost them money. But
no, other companies have done it. They can certainly fucking do it.
Fucking A. They should do it. But you have to send an email and wait for 6 weeks for somebody to say, well, we didn't really read it. We had a bot read it.
Frito-Lay has a 1-800 number on the back of the fucking bag that you can call to talk to somebody if you weren't satisfied with your chips.
Yeah. So that's my one issue, social media reform, but it's kind of reform in a lot of different ways. The idea that you can just be anonymous on these things and just go around and fucking just incite people, get them angry, but I don't want them to know who I really am. That's cowardice. It's fucking plain out cowardice. And every time I say, oh, you're a tough guy. Oh, I'm not a tough guy. I'm not afraid to stand behind my own words. And if somebody comes after me, that's on them. I mean, that's
like just a couple of days ago, Scott Perry, when they
your favorite,
when Trump signed the bill for the Epstein files, Scott Perry puts on his page like, since the beginning, I've been wanting to release these files, and I had to quickly point out, it's like, hey, dummy, you didn't sign the discharge petition. Everyone knows you are lying. Fucking morons.
He didn't sign the discharge petition?
No.
Only four Republicans signed it.
Yeah, that guy has no backbone. I mean, he swallows, but that's about it.
Taylor Greene, Boebert, and I can't remember who the fourth person was.
Huh.
Or the fourth Republican.
Are you familiar with Valhalla VHT?
VFT? Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, tell me. What is
it? Well, that's the Bitcoin that they use. That's the currency that they use in Valhalla.
No, he's
Bitcoin.
A former Green Beret guy who has a YouTube channel. He's got like, how many subscribers is this guy? Lots and lots and lots, millions of subscribers. Mm-hmm. I first found out about him right after the Charlie Kirk thing because he's a forensics expert. He's Green Beret and he knows his fucking guns inside and out. And he was talking about how the Charlie Kirk evidence the narrative for the Charlie Kirk stuff doesn't add up. But in the intro to all his videos, it got him pumping weights and doing all, and I'm thinking this guy, Green Beret, fucking testosterone pumping, America First guy. I'm thinking he's totally in the cult and just up Trump's ass completely. But on the Epstein files, he is definitely calling Trump out, and now he's got one out today that says the real files will never be released. I bookmarked this. I got to watch it. This guy his analysis was really good. And I think to my being honest here about my own prejudice, I got this guy all wrong. I just assumed because he's just like, go rah! And I thought he would be in the Trump cult, but he's not. He's sniffing out bullshit wherever he can and trying to be as real and truthful as possible. So good analysis of things. He's saying we got tricked. This is the latest video. We got tricked. The real files will never be released. I think there's something to that. I mean, you don't go for a year saying, "I'm gonna get him." Trump was saying he was gonna fucking retaliate against people in his own party who were seeking to release the files, and everybody shut up about this. Everybody stop with the empty file, and then all of a sudden, yeah, let's release them all. You don't do that unless you got a trick up your sleeve. I mean,
right? Yeah.
So
and the trick is the Department of Justice.
Yeah, and again with that DOJ thing with Comey, they admitted in the court that they had not shown the full indictment to the grand jury, and then after Trump said, "Oh, you're gonna blow this over all of us and make jeopardize his." And go lie, and the DOJ just said, "Sure, we'll just change our story." Oh yeah, we did show.
Well, that's easy enough. You go back and what is it when you talk to people and make them testify, subpoena them, subpoena people.
Yeah,
and you don't have to do it publicly. The judge could actually call them ex parte. Say, look, you 12 people come in. Did you see this shit? Did you see this shit? Did you see this shit?
Yeah. And that's I've served on grand juries. It's not that hard to get to the bottom of this and find out what the truth
Well,
is.
just think, if you worked at your job, if you came into your job and say you had like all this shit about you about a local kid toucher, do you think you'd still be employed? No.
John
So
Fugel,
everyone from Trump to Clinton and Bill Gates, and the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
Why?
John Fugelsang is in this guy, Jesse Lee Patterson. This is the guy that I mentioned yesterday that Tommy Chong called him a retard and said you couldn't be more stupid if you practiced, which you don't. I've known Tommy a long time. I've never heard him use that kind of language and lose his temper with a guy. John Fugelsang is on with him, and it just reminded me that for about 2 weeks ago, John contacted me and said he would come on the program. I followed up a couple of times about when and all this stuff and haven't heard from him. I don't know.
But that's great. The fact that he said he'd come on the show. Thank you, Rhonda. I know it has nothing to do with Matt begging and harassing him. I know it was all you, Rhonda. Thank you.
Yeah, well, if anybody's got any juice with him, anybody's got any kind of leverage with him, it kind of meant it to him. I thought you were going to come on the Mind Dog show. Yeah, I would love to.
Now, Queen Elizabeth and I, there's going to be this little challenge because she said she's going to get Jim Bryan on the show, and I said I've been asking Jim Bryan for 2 years to go on the show. He's been blowing me off for 2 years, so I stopped asking. I just stopped. He's got a comedy club that I think he would want to promote, and this is and he pulls a lot of his headliners from the New York area. So why not get on this show and promote it? So, and for 2 years, he'd blown me off. Now, I'm not being negative or angry. I'm just saying it's just a fact. He's not the only one. I've reached out to other people that I know have comedy clubs and venues, and he didn't come on to promote either. So I just stopped asking, and I'm not angry. I'm just saying, well, fuck it. If you don't want to promote your club this way, fuck it. I don't care. I'm trying to do you a solid, so to speak. And she goes, well, I think she's going to, I just want to see if Jim responds to her. And if that's the case, then my relationship with him is absolutely not going to change.
Why don't you, your second mommy, Rhonda Hansen, why don't you ask her if she could tweak John Fugelsang a little bit for us?
I will ask her again.
See, you didn't say that. You didn't react to that second mommy thing. I thought you were going to, what do you?
Well, my first reaction was, what do you mean second mommy? I didn't, because first I was like, what second mommy?
She's your second mommy. Come on.
And then I started thinking about endamommy.
Oh.
And so that's what my brain went to. And I was going to turn it around to endamommy and I just didn't.
Mondani's mommy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I really want to talk to John. Now, somebody had posted something, progressive pastor. He's not a pastor. I know, maybe he is, and I just don't know about it. He's a comedian who also, you don't see a lot of this, comedians who are know the Bible inside and out. I mean, I've never seen anybody who, has a memory of every bit of scripture and can, name any fucking
I mean, how dare you? Everyone I know it back in. I mean, I know it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I was about to say, Ron, this is like a slap in our fucking faces. How
Yeah,
many
I mean,
times have you quoted second, Corinthians part 2, page
He
19?
he doesn't say that. He just says page 44 of the Bible, which is not.
because I know everyone knows what I'm talking about because they've read it.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't read it, but
And not just Reddit, but all the other platforms,
all right.
Twitch and
Where's
Kick and,
where do we find that thing about? I say to thee, do not worry. That whole thing. Where do I find that?
You're looking at the King James version or the Thomas Jefferson version, because it moves. Remember, Thomas Jefferson took out all the miracles. So
I
that
think
pushed
King George
pages up.
III version is the version I'm looking at.
Oh, okay. Well, that one actually is in the index. It's in the index in his version.
All right.
Ron, I don't know. Are you feeling disrespected yet because of what his?
I am. Yeah, because I think I remember in like Proverbs 42:11, it said, "Bring all ye old coughs and plant your head between my thighs."
What about?
Yes, praise the Lord, praise Him. Good God, yes indeed, yes indeed. Thus saith the Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
See?
What about amateur? You got your proverbs. What about your amateur verbs?
Well, there's also adverbs and irregular verbs.
Yeah. That's just disrespectful. We all know about Proverbs.
Well, I apologize for the disrespect. How about that? Does that work?
Praise Him, praise Him, praise Him.
Yep.
I know I'm going to be in trouble when the Reverend hears this. He's going to say, "Are you mocking me?"
Mock. All right, then. If you guys got nothing else to say, I'm going to go back to bed. All right then.
Wait a minute, Matt. Here's an urgent message from the tail.
Matt, did you take my medical advice or ignore it like every other idiot in the world? I don't know. I don't even remember it. I don't think I ignored it. I don't think I heard it. I mean, you wanted me to go to a doctor? That can't. I don't. No, I'm not going to a doctor.
And also, Mr. Tail, Matt is not like every other idiot. He's a special brand of idiot.
Definitely, I am a unique idiot.
Yes, he's a unique idiot. Very unique.
Do you remember his medical advice to me?
Yeah.
What was it?
Something
about Amazon and antibiotics. But
eat an apple a day.
I remember him saying go on Amazon and ask for an antibiotic. But what if it's a virus? What if it's COVID? Then antibiotics won't work, right?
I think he said get a lawyer. I think
just
that's
do
what
an online visit if they think you should go in. Then go. No, what? I want to die. I don't really want to die. My wife says I shouldn't put that out there. I said, you don't think she'd want me to put that out there? The life insurance and all that.
Yeah.
Did not tell you to ask for an. He didn't tell me to ask for an antibiotic.
I don't know. I half the time when
play back the tape. I think he did tell me to ask for an antibiotic. And I said, what? I don't want an antibiotic. I want a probiotic. And I want I don't know, an amateur biotic. What?
Yeah. So much for Matt pushing his car into a lake later today for that insurance money.
Yeah. Antibiotic, probiotic, and moderate biotic, right? I'm not for or against biotics. I'm just right down the middle. I'm pretty sure he did tell me that I think he said if I went on Amazon, I could get an antibiotic. If I'm putting words in your mouth, I apologize.
Isn't a biotic when two dudes and a woman stand over you and cover you with their special sauce?
Biotic. That's what that is. I thought he said that you could go on Amazon and get an antibiotic, even though you don't know.
Now we may be conflating the story about the telehealth people that got sued they got arrested and charged because they defrauded like $100 million.
I don't.
We did talk about telehealth stuff and how you can go on Amazon and.
I've never conflated anybody.
Well, not for free.
Oh, All right. Fine.
I'm gonna start a I'm gonna start a health food company in my basement.
Yeah.
What, made out of the neighbor's wife?
Here you go, everybody.
This is I don't know whether to believe this or not because I saw it on Facebook this morning. Now I'm seeing it on Twitter that the administration is saying swastika tattoos are no longer considered hate speech. The U.S. Coast Guard said it's okay to have a swastika tattoo. And now the administration has come out and said that anybody in the military, you're allowed to have swastika tattoos. That's not hate speech.
Yeah, Coast Guard said that. I just want to address this one thing. Slaptail, it's not that we fucks don't listen. We fucks listen. We fucks don't remember. There's a difference. Okay, we fucking listen to every fucking thing you fucking say. We
I
just don't
remember
fucking
replying
any
with the
fucking of it.
probiotic thing because he said probiotic will just make me shit better or something like that, right? So I was listening at the time. I could have sworn he said, no, you're right. It's a memory thing, but I'll have to go back to the tape and listen. I could have sworn he said, go on Amazon, you can ask for an antibiotic and they'll send it to you even though you don't know. That's a prescription thing. I can't write myself a prescription. If I could, I would be writing myself a prescription for medical grade cocaine or something.
Yeah, and stop hiding behind your pseudonym. Use your real name. We don't know who you are, Mr. Slaptail.
There you go.
Use your real name and your real face.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I'm getting out of here. I gotta head down to my parents.
All right. Good luck.
With an S?
Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Right.
you too. I'll see you next week.
Get out.
Ron, one question real quick. Never mind.
Oh, what?
Well, you could just actually, I was gonna say you could just give me a thumbs up from the green room. You said your mom's being moved to hospice? Is there going to be someplace close to you, or will it be? I mean, will it be a convenient?
Oh no, it's going to be at their house.
Oh, wow!
She's going to be
really
at home.
Convenient then.
They bring her in a different, like a different bed, and then I guess a nurse is just there all the time. Then.
All right.
Okay. All right, man. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Guard your heart. Take care of your own emotional state because it's always a tough thing. I remember, and I didn't get along with my mom, but when she was getting ready to pass, I was a fucking emotional wreck. So take care of yourself, man.
Yeah, and as always, Ron, look, if you need to talk to get something off your chest, wait till Monday and have a breakdown in front of the microphone.
Yeah,
and I'll be there for you.
All right.
All right, that sounds good. See ya.
All right,
get out. All right, You know what? I'm going to wrap this thing up too. I'm going to go back to bed. How about that? And try to have a weekend. You doing anything this weekend? No, you got nothing.
Yes, I got a lot of computer shit to do. Like I said, last night's show, I'm going to try to put it on YouTube. I have to download it, record it, and edit out like the very beginning, the first. Because I started the recording like 10 minutes before the show actually started, so people who logged in early could see they're at the right place. So I'm going to.
I gotta read this. Go ahead. You can keep talking while I read. I can hear what you're saying.
Okay.
You do.
So I'm going to go ahead and try
Upgrade
to make the show available to YouTube for the people who tried to log in and had difficulties getting in, so that they can see it. But I have to make it unlisted because my finale, I used a song parody in the finale, and I don't. If I try to make it public, they're going to give me strikes and shit.
No. Generally they demonetize you, but if you're not monetized already anyway, it's not really a big deal.
Well, that's just it. My page isn't monetized, and they still harass me about copyright shit.
Yeah, but there's a difference between
and they block it. They block it in some areas of the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get what it is I get a notice, and it says it'll be like limited, so it'll be blocked in certain areas where copyright laws differ or something like that.
I'm going to try to remember this because I'm listening to what Slaptail said. He said, "No, I did not." I said, "Go to Amazon for a visit. If pneumonia is suspected, they will advise you to go in. If it is suspected it is viral, we would prescribe you medications for symptoms. If you test for COVID and it's positive, you can get antiviral. I didn't even know there were medicines antiviral for if your symptoms have been present for less than 5 days."
Right? How could you not know that?
I didn't know.
You're
But
watching the wrong things on YouTube and TikTok, man.
well, I didn't even know you could go on Amazon and get like a doctor visit on Amazon. Look, if I go to Amazon right now, where do I find the go to Amazon and get online Amazon? What do you
And it
online doctor?
continues. You can also check with your insurance to see if they have a telemed service they recommend if you don't want to go in. And we did talk about that because I mentioned that I'm with I can use Hopkins. My insurance.
My insurance that's kind of funny. I have Humana, which is like Medicaid, right? Medicare. Well, I have no. I'm so confused by all. I'm not like a really stupid person, or you might think opposite. But I can't read this shit. There's fucking pages and pages. What do you got to do just to get a fucking doctor's appointment or whatever? Or pick your primary care provider now because it's different than when I had private insurance. Humana. So when we talk about insurance, I got coverage with Humana. I have no idea how to fucking use it, and nobody wants to help a poor old man like me. But I do recommend doing a rapid COVID test. Why? I just want to either get better or die. Those are the two options. You don't go get shots and reamed and all that. Insurance is all a scam anyway. That's what Ian says. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for backing me up on that. Fuck that. And plus, I don't want to, I don't want to go, we'll do more tests. So we'll give you this shot. We'll give you that shot. You come back next Wednesday. No, I'm either going to die or I'm going to get better. Those are the two options. And I'll hopefully get better. But dying is also not a bad substitute option or alternative option there. You have combo tests now. You do at home COVID and flu.
Oh, see, when he said combo test, I was thinking of the little pretzel snacks.
Yeah, combo.
Yeah, it's like pretzel and pizza cheese.
I'll take the Happy Meal, the COVID Happy Meal test. It's do they have I don't know, a combo? I want the.
Well, if you can,
I'll have the number one.
Eat a Happy Meal. If you can eat a Happy Meal without doubling over, there's something wrong with your digestive tract.
The other day it was extremely windy here. And I hate both of you. Choke yourself. Well, I can't choke myself. I've tried that.
I can't. I can choke my chicken, but that doesn't
come over and choke some of my chickens. So the other day, going to a paint party, and I wanted to stop and get breakfast. All the fucking breakfast places were beyond the time. You only get breakfast till 10:30 or whatever.
Right.
So I went to a Burger King, and it was extremely windy. I pull up to the drive-in window. I go to hand the guy a $20 bill. Whoosh, blows down the sidewalk now, and they got cars behind me. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. And it's his fault. It's not my fault. He didn't fucking grab the money. And now I got to get out of the car and go like chasing.
Now, can you get out the car? Or are you so close to the drive-through door?
Well, it was difficult to get. Yeah, I had to pull up a little bit and kind of make some room so I could get out of the car and then go look for it. And then it's blowing in the bush. They have these like garden thing, and the 20 is in there, and I'm like digging around, and all the cars are like honking. It was like a nightmare.
Said, oh, okay. Or you can give me the $20 and I'll just go and pay.
Right.
Right. You can help. You can help me look. You can give me the fucking money, or you can just shut up.
At that point, At that point, I feel like it's on him. You fucking lost the money. I need my change and the money and the food I ordered, and you make it up. And you come out here and spend all day looking through there. You had the 20 in your hand. It blew out of your hand. Now it's on me to fucking go. This is my
now this is, I don't know, because this is back when I used to pay with cash, and sometimes I would go up and I'd have like not enough change. I'm trying to pay exact change, and I open the door and I reach down and grab one of the pennies or dimes that's on the ground and give them their own money because I want to use exact change so I don't get a bunch of pennies back because I'm like, okay, I don't want change. Here's $7.38. Oh, I need one more penny. Here we go. There's your penny. I don't know if you've ever done that. Use their own money to pay them.
I'm on Amazon right now. I'm not seeing anything about doctors or medical.
Are you on Amazon Prime or which Amazon?
I have Amazon Prime, but I
I'm
just went to
teasing.
Amazon.com, and I don't see anything in the menu. Oh, medical care right there. Wow, look at that, medical care. I didn't know this was a
Are
thing.
they a sponsor?
No, they're
Then
not.
stop talking about Amazon Medical Care. They're not a sponsor. If they want to be a sponsor and pay us, we'll talk
From
about it.
$49 a video visit, no insurance required. I'm an Amazon influencer. I could start to advertise this stuff. I didn't even know this existed. So thank you, Slaptail, for adding something of value here. I know this exists now. I'll probably never use it.
Okay. Now that you've told him he added something of value, we'll never hear the end of it. It's going to go to his head. And the next time he pops on, we're like, remember that time I added something of value?
Day or night, you can start a one-time virtual visit from one medical to find treatment for your condition. This seems like a good, you know what, maybe we could do like a prank on this. Like maybe one day on the program, I'll call in with like itch in my cock as my medical condition, try to get a diagnosis for my cock is itching. I don't know. I scratch it and it just gets hard then, and then the white stuff comes out. I don't. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm apologizing to Slaptail for the mean things I've said.
Oh, I can't read what it says.
Oh, it says slap your tail comedy.
Oh,
it says mug.
Look at you! You're patronizing the merch on the Slaptail Nation. That's this segment of the Mind Dog TV broadcast is brought to you by Slaptail Nation merch. Go to Slaptail Nation merch and get your cup that says whatever that says there. Something about GD is sorry for saying mean things.
Yeah, I am really sorry that I treated you that way, Slaptail. And to make it up to you, if anything ever happens to you, I will look in on your wife for you.
Make it up. Make it up. All right, I'm getting out of here. You have a good weekend, and we'll see what happens next week. Maybe I'll be dead. That would make you happy.
I hope not, because I don't know all the codes.
Oh, that's true. All right, and you know what? I don't want to be dead either. How about that? I don't really want to be dead. I'm going to confess right here and now. I don't really want to be dead, but it's not a bad second option. It's alive. If I have two options, be alive or dead, dead is a good second option, I think. Oh, all right. So thank you for coming. Have yourselves a great weekend. Don't get sick. Don't get the flu. Don't get man flu. Don't get a cold. Don't get COVID. Just be okay. Feel good. Right? All right.
Yeah.
Don't forget to turn on your radio. Bye for now.
to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now.